Hello, my name is Nick Anello, and I want to tell you a little bit about how I used Albert.io to improve my students' AP test scores. Today, I just want to talk about a few reasons why I found Albert.io perfect for my AP classes and why I think it'd be perfect for yours as well. So in this video, I want us to explore my use of Albert.io over the years and how I have used it to increase knowledge and engagement in my own AP economics classrooms. So a little bit about me and my journey. I've been teaching for 13 years. I coached an Illinois State Economics Challenge champion who finished in the top 15 nationwide. I was named the 2017 Illinois Outstanding Economic Educator, and I've taught various levels of economics in the high school setting and the AP, IB honors, and college prep level of economics. I came to find out about Albert.io a few years ago from a colleague who was using it for AP US history and had found its explanations especially important for his AP students for giving them individualized feedback. And I will show you some of that individual feedback and those explanations throughout the video today. So I want to cover 3 ways in which I use Albert.io in my AP classes. And the first is just simply the number of questions. I know that it's difficult to write this many questions or find them in some of the textbook materials and trying to find the CD, but just kind of having in one easy to use dashboard like this, you can find tons of questions that are already linked to the new AP curriculum from a couple years ago. So if I'm looking for a question on any one of these topics in the left, I have easy access and I can see just how many questions there are in each section from which to pull, as well as it's organized by the unit of instruction as well as the AP curriculum has designed and put together for us teachers. The second way in which I use Albert.io and find it most helpful is the explanations. So we're used to giving formative assessments and giving students feedback, and a lot of times that ends up being pretty generalized for the whole class. These are the ones that the whole class missed. Now, Albert.io allows you to see that data in real time as well, and to be able to provide whole group instruction, but students have access to the explanations for their questions that they missed. And it would be very easy to create assignments for them to go back through the questions that they missed and explain why. But these are done by AP economics experts in this field, and it helps students to understand a bit better why they missed the questions that they missed and why the answer is the way that it is, instead of just saying to students like, well, the answer number 5 is A, and the students may or may not ask the question, well, why is it A? Albert.io gives you the opportunity for students to seek out and gain their own understanding of the explanations through just a simple, click of a mouse button. Here we get another look at an explanation that breaks down exactly why choice C for this question was the correct answer, why the choices. So if the student picked E, maybe they don't know why E is incorrect. If they're looking at it by themselves, if they're working through the material trying to figure out why it's not E, if you just tell them, well, the correct answer is C, they circle that on their paper perhaps in a normal formative assessment, and they're kind of done with it, like, okay, the answer is C. But this gives students the opportunity to look at and see, well, I chose E, why is that incorrect? And it gives an explanation for why that was given as an answer choice and why that is not correct based on the question prompt, as well as giving the correct answer and the explanation as to why that correct answer is correct. One of the most important for teachers is being able to look at the data. So first off, here we have a list of students that I've grayed out their names, but you can see very quickly like what level students are at and which students are struggling the most. So we have struggling, passing, proficient, excelling, mastery, and then it gives the questions, the number of questions they've answered in total, as well as then just their raw accuracy. So that can really inform instruction as a teacher to see, all right, who do I need to go see first? It's the students on this side of the spectrum. Who's really excelling and mastering, and maybe I can push a little bit harder to gain more knowledge than what they have. It also then kind of takes a look at students in general, so that way you can see kind of the mastery levels of a class and just kind of see how they're doing. And you can break that down by section and by the assignment, for example, or a unit. And then also just kind of like, here's a list of assignments that I have and how students did. So I allow them to retake the attempts. So I have intro module, students did 62%. Then they can read through the answer choices and the explanations that I showed you on a couple slides ago. And then they can attempt it the second time. We can see, okay, the first time 62%. And then this progress bar lets me know how many students have taken it. So in the attempt 2, not everybody needs to retake the assignment for mastery. So I have 93% as the average second grade, which makes sense because they're taking it for the second time. And it's very easy to copy those assignments and make a second attempt for a retake, or to remake an assignment on, let's say, the intro module with a different set of questions because of the large question bank that is available to you as the teacher. And here's more data around the breakdown of questions within an assignment. So I gave this assignment on the aggregate supply curve, which is a macroeconomic concept for AP, and it breaks it down by question. So I can see very clearly in color which students are struggling a bit more on. So inflation and AS seems to be a question that they miss more often than average. The increase in wages and shift in the direction, that's another question. They're doing a little bit better here, a little bit better here and here. So when I'm designing instruction, I can use this information, which again is given in real time, to access this information and to provide targeted feedback to the entire class, who most of which are struggling with these couple of questions. So just the last note here, Albert has a free pilot program you can join by using the link in the video description. With it, your school can try Albert out for 30 days. This way you can see for yourself if it would work well with your school and classroom. Also, if you find this video helpful, hit that like button at the bottom to help more teachers find this video. Thank you and have a very great day.